I'm Beidou. You've heard of my ship, the Crux, and its crew? If you too love adventure, then join me. I've got your back. Yo, good morning. I'm about to head off. Coming with me? Let's get Xiangling to whip us up something for lunch. Believe me, a hot meal from her is far better than the salted fish we eat out at sea. All right, I'm off for a drink. No one willing to sell you a proper drink, huh? Well, perhaps I can. Time moves quickly. Go. May the wind be at your back. If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready. Cold beer after a hard day's work. Nothing like it. It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. You never seem to quite get my land legs back. When stuck on a deserted island, rain is a precious source of drinking water. There's no need for it now, though. Hey, it's just a little lightning. No need to fear it on the open ocean, so there's even less need to fear it on dry land. This weather would be great for setting sail. Wind's picking up. If sand gets in your eyes, be sure not to rub them. We're setting sail! Men, to your posts. A new adventure is about to begin. I'm the captain, so you can be my first mate, deal? Such names are too outdated for you, huh? We'll call each other whatever you wish, then. I tend to be a good judge of character. When you've learned to read the open ocean, reading people is a cinch. And that's how I knew you're the good sort the second I laid eyes on you. I chose you as my crewmate, as my comrade on the sea. It gives me great pride to be able to say that. To those that don't have a vision, it must seem that those with visions are like flagships from the Archons to follow. As such, I make sure to fly my flag with pride. That is my motivation. At a loss? When you don't know what to do, just take the first step. The rest will figure itself out naturally. Every time I return from a long journey and I see the lapis gleeds, I'm reminded that I'm almost home. The scenery out on the open ocean gets familiar real quick. Sure, they're birds of prey, but seeing them fly so freely is heartwarming. Ningguang, eh? As far as Liu Qixing is concerned, she seems to be doing a good job. But for me, my responsibility lies with my ship and my men, and not with Liu Qixing. Ningguang is never really one to speak frankly, but she has been very direct with her criticism of me in the past. But hey, whether she likes me or hates me is her choice. Nothing I can do to sway her. When we're out on the open ocean, the one thing we do all miss is Xiangling's cooking. When spirits are low, just thinking of her fried Jueyun chili bursting with flavor, it gives everyone just that little extra kick. Xiangling, huh? Well, she sometimes uses some interesting ingredients in her dishes to bring about some, intriguing flavors. Though, there's no way she can improve without having someone to taste test, a role that I am more than happy to fill. You mean the gentleman from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? My men sometimes speak of the rumors surrounding him. He sounds interesting. Yes, if I get the chance, I'd like to meet him someday. One year, on the eve of the Lantern Rite, we ran into a storm as we were returning to port. Try as we did, we only made it back to Liyue Harbor in the dead of night, long after the lanterns had all been released. As I looked towards Guyun Stone Forest, I saw an Adeptus floating in the air, in the form of what appeared to be a young boy. I guess it is like the legends say. There really must be those that watch over Liyue, even if they cannot be seen. Privately, Ganyu and I get on like a house on fire. But as you know, she's the secretary to the Liu Qixing, and I'm not exactly in their good books right now. Doesn't bother me, but I wouldn't want to put Ganyu in a difficult position. So just keep what I said between us, yeah? She's got a great personality, that one. The guys in the crew love that rock and roll of hers. Me? Oh, we have common ground. Just not when it comes to taste in music. Yao Yao always comes on board to play when we're in the harbor. Trouble is, when it's time for her to go, she gives you the puppy eyes, and no one has the heart to send her away. Means we're always cutting it quite close by the time we manage to set sail.
Before you step foot on the Alcor, you need to answer one question. When the sea is full of perils, why is it you still wish to come aboard my ship?
You want to know of my legendary tales? That's just my men exaggerating, adding in their own little details. Although if you were to ask me if I'm afraid of what monsters lurk in the deep, I'd tell you I have no fear of them. You want to know why I help the common folk? Why not? Everyone has their low points in life. I don't really do anything other than help steer those who are truly lost towards a brighter future.
I've been through some hard times. When I was a child, we had little money, so nothing to eat, and lived for years by stealing fruit off of people's trees. Even after I got my own ship, I was cast out by pompous merchants. But me telling you such stories is merely for your amusement. I have no intention of making you live through it too. I have many brothers that sail with me. I have asked and remember why each and every one of them came on board. You, however, are special. I know you still have your own things to deal with, and as such, I won't try to rope you into coming on board permanently. But remember, there is always a place for you on board the Alcor.
My hobbies? Let me think. Well, there's adventure, sailing, making friends, drinking, eating. More than I can count on one hand. If you can change something, change it. If you can't, don't waste time thinking about it. That's how I go about things. But really, if you get stuck, come find me. I'll help you deal with it. I like food with robust flavors. Spicy fried meat or spicy tofu are my favorites. Sitting down to a big, hearty meal together where everyone can fill their bellies. Now that's when things get lively. All right. All this talk is making me hungry. Not a fan of anything cold. Does nothing to fire up my appetite. I'd rather fry up a few fish. Oh, great. I feel much stronger. We're making progress. Let's crack open a bottle to celebrate. A prime example. It is an honor to have you aboard. I need to keep up if I'm to keep the respect of my crew.